you'll then know how many people have tapped. I'm just going to scan.
Yeah, I was like, you need to talk to Ryan. He's got Tap the Table. Don't even waste your time. He's got a solution.
It just works.
And that's why Tap the Table exists in the first place. Boom. And then you just start doubling the price. That's that right there.
We're doing different things.
I'm going to tell you what works based on what I have literally seen. Stop. Just tap your phone. Boom, done. Easy. And I want to tell you that we are not done. You might have seen me on your screen earlier today, folks. But if you haven't, and if you've never seen me, it's okay. I'm a nobody, except I am your host of the ChatBot podcast. My name is Ryan Baggett. And today, we're talking about that thing, y'all, that nobody wants to talk about again. I'm sorry, but there are some people that didn't even want this podcast to actually happen, but that only motivates. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, when you just tell them no, all they want to do is get the yes. They just want to not be wrong. They just want to do the things. And in my case, I only want to do the right things. And the right thing to do here, guys, is to not be silent and not to be silenced, because there's a problem that I hope maybe it's already fixed. They have enough people. It's already fixed. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. We need to be thorough here. This is episode 34 of the ChatBot podcast. We've done this for a little bit now. And yet we still need to call in the experts at times, especially when it comes to compliance. And if you are not compliant in any platform in the world, whether you understand the rules or not, if you're not compliant, then you're going to be kicked off the platform. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And today, you don't have to take my word for it. You're probably already tired of hearing me talk if you've been around the internet today. So what I want to do is have a real deal chatbot expert educator school everyone about chatbot compliance. Please help me welcome the man himself, Mr. Ruben. What is going on, brother?
Hello, good morning, guys, or good evening in your time zone, and good morning in our country. And I'm doing good, so I'm very excited to share some of my knowledge about the chatbot compliance. And as the title says, it's your chatbot compliant. And this day, I'm going to share with you some of the tactics, observation, and case studies that I've gathered with 100 plus businesses that approached me to do the audits, and I found the pattern.
Why? Before you go too much deeper, I want people to understand that you're not just some person that is pretending to know the things, and you're dropping some hundreds of clients right there. But I want you to also be sure that you actually tell us, a little bit about the man behind the genius, who you are, where you're from, and then break out what you do for us, player.
Okay, who am I? I'm Ruben. Some of my friends call me Gio in the digital space, and I'm a chatbot practitioner for almost 4 years since Mark Zuckerberg launched the chatbot, and I help e-commerce businesses to have their chatbot and mini apps in their messenger as their one solution to their business, and that's all. That's the simplest way I can introduce myself. And we already help a lot of students here and e-commerce practitioners in the Philippines. And most of them, most of our students are earning well using the messenger, and they are not using other platforms aside from the messenger, because messenger marketing here in the Philippines are so strong that they even earn millions of pesos using the chatbot alone. So using their experiences and other stuffs, I was able to draw the pattern, or I was able to draw or to sum up with the patterns that Facebook is really doing when it comes to protecting our privacy well. So I really appreciate Facebook's comply, or Facebook's protection towards the data. So that's all.
Yeah, I have to say, Facebook is a giant company. We all know that. And in essence, everyone with the capability and everyone with the ability to be on Facebook in general, they're doing something with Facebook, right? And so I really just think it's important that we know the rules, and we know the difference between opinion and fact. And I think the only way that we can really do that in this age of what seems like just total misinformation everywhere is to refer to the documentation. Where's the rule book? Where's the laws, right? And so
Yes.
anything that we talk about today is not going to be based on opinion, and it's not based on, well, I like this or that better. It's only on the official documents, guys, that are provided to us to interpret the way that they intend it, not the way we intend it, right? So we're going to ensure that everyone knows it's the documentation that we're going off of. It's coming from the horse's mouth, as they say. Back on you, brother.
Yeah, sure. Let me start with giving you the documentation. Then I would cite scenarios in our messenger, and from there we're going to discuss deeper on how to interpret those policies well. Because some interpreted it in some other way. So let me start with the most controversial. Okay, the most controversial um, topic in Messenger. Um, these are the message tags. So and other than the message tags, these are the OTN or the one-time notification. And let me start with how is the OTN, which is the one-time notification. If you go back to the developers.facebook.com, way back December 21, 2019, Facebook clearly states that OTN or the one-time notification is really intended for price alerts, back in stocks, and tickets are now available for sale. And this particular statement is also repeated on the official documentation released. Just like, for example, here.
Let's see.
Okay.
You make sure that you find the button for the share your screen,
Sure.
and then I'll
Sorry.
allow it, because I have to allow someone to share their screen on this show.
Sorry.
So
Sorry
go
for
ahead.
that.
It's okay,
Yeah.
man. There you are. All right, here we go. I'm going to
Yeah.
add your screen now. Boom. Here
Okay.
we go.
So,
And wait for it. Bam. There we go. All
okay.
right.
So let me start with, again, sorry for that. Let me
I'm
start
just
with,
kidding, man. It's all good,
yeah,
man.
it's okay. Let me start with the documentation way back December 21, 2019, the real intention of the one-time notification. The one-time notification began when we abuse the sequences. We abuse the sequences because we send a lot of spam messages. So, or even our customers are being annoyed by the multiple sending. And now Facebook places a halt on that particular practice, and the Facebook launches message tags and the policy of 24 hours and the OTN. And in this particular article, Facebook listened to us that we some of the businesses are requesting that we need support for price alerts, back in stocks, and tickets and um, other items or products that are valuable to our businesses. Now,
I
Facebook,
want to add something here. While we're not adding an opinion here, I'm going to add context, because I think the context is
yeah,
important. The reason Facebook is even offering this is because not we as marketers are asking for it. It's because they see it's valuable for the people that we market to. So
yes,
the notification in any communication period must be valuable. Sorry, that's just very important to me to get off my chest. If you're spamming people, even if you're following the rules, you're breaking the rules, right?
yes. And one thing to note that all Facebook always highlights um, the value of you, who you are as a total person, the way you decide, the way you speak, the way you share your thoughts. These are so valuable to Facebook that even in that level, he respects you as a person. So later on, I'm going to share with you what are the areas that you need to know in order for you to craft your marketing copies well. Because when you mention a particular word, Facebook literally blocks that word because it
Yes, so
violates
true.
the level of your personality. So later on, I'm going to share that one. So going back with our documentation, Facebook clearly um, provided us the opportunity to send valuable information like price alerts, back-end stocks, and tickets right after the 24-hour window, which we can promote promotional content. Now, with this one-time notification, with this particular documentation, Facebook didn't mention that you can ask people when they click this button, they will be incentivized. There's no particular word for that, and it was also mentioned in the official release of the one-time notification. As you can see, you can search for, please press this one and we're going to give you the promos and updates. And Facebook wants you to be very specific when it comes to your OTN. And as you can see here, don't incentivize this action. Don't promise users money or equivalent to sign up messages. Why I'm telling you this? Because most of the marketers right now are doing this kind of marketing. So oh, sorry for that. So I'm going to zoom
There you
this.
go. That's perfect. Yeah, we can see it just
Okay.
fine.
So most of our as I've observed, most of our marketers, they're teaching this way. Oh, I am not attacking any or someone or some educators out there or any platforms out there. However, these are taught in their platforms. Okay, I prepared something special for you for your special day. Just stop notify me and I'll send it over to you. Now, what is wrong with this particular flow? Okay, Facebook clearly states that OTN should not be incentivized and OTN should be specific. So, what is that special thing that you're going to give me?
There's nothing about the special thing that can be in stock. That we
Yes.
know. The special thing, we don't know what it is, guys. That's the issue.
Yes. So right now, Facebook will scan your message. Oh, wait. You're telling me that you're going to give something special to me? What is it? But you put this promotions and sales. What promotions and sales? I don't know what kind of promotion is that or what kind of sales is that. So now you are now violating two policies. First is the use of message tag. You incentivize. Second policy that you violated is this one. I'm going to share with you the second policy that you violated.
By the way, Facebook, if y'all need another lawyer for your Philippines section, like this is better than a lawyer right here. I'm going to tell you, this guy knows. This is
Okay.
impressive. I'm impressed. Just the fact that you knew to go to developers.facebook.com. I just talked about that a couple episodes. Not many people even know this website exists, man. Even in our space, they don't understand this. They
Okay.
need to check it out. So
Yes.
proceed.
Now, the second policy that you are violating. So some of you may experience that you are violating community standards for defraud and deception. Why is that so? I'm using Messenger only. Now, let's now listen what Facebook would like to tell us about that specific ad violation, the fraud and deception. Since you violated the messenger platform, which is the OTN, you incentivized that specific flow. Now you are violating or you are promoting or encouraging or facilitates or admits the following activities, and one of which is this one: manipulated documents such as coupons or medical coupons, or else other than that is offering different betting manipulation or whatsoever purpose of asking asking people that if you you press this button, you will be receiving this one. And Facebook doesn't want that way of you are crossing over their decision making. So OTN is really or literally once you literally wants you to give your specific request. Just for example, in Chat Fuel's documentation on API, they also have the same mindset of I have for one-time notification. They also clearly states that one-time notification is only used for let me this one. As you can see, they're also compliant with what Facebook is also talking. You can also look at other chat demise, or you can also check chat demise. They're also saying the same documentation that you should OTN should also only be used for such matter. So if you're going to use that specific flow, for example, you want to incentivize that birthday, or you want to give your uh, birthday birthday template, you should first have the lead segmentation, then maximize the power of the sequences. And you only ask the OTN if the particular items um, price are on the price drop, or you want to have those things. Now, on other platforms, they also have this particular, they are all congruent, and they are all aligned with Facebook's one-time notification. I'm not referring to other platforms that violates this one, but almost all documentation are aligned with what Facebook is really intended. However, we interpreted this as differently. Now, in Chat Fuel's documentation as well, we also have this one that one-time notification, recurring content like newsletters um, are under the subscription messaging. Multi-day onboarding flows like the contents the content should not be under the OTN as well. The games, etc., updates about your brand is not under the OTN, but OTN are specific for brands. Okay, so let me give you more example about the other violations that you are, like for example, I don't know if you can see, but I will read this one. I prepared something special for your special day. Again, they repeated this one, and I'll send it over to you. Get notify promotional sales. As you can see here, both text blocks are different from each other. The first block that you're referring is something special for you, and now you're going to ask me promotions. Get notified for promotional sales. Now, as you can see, those are not aligned with the OTN, or the one-time notification. So to simplify what I want to point out, every businesses has 24 hours, or if you're going to 24 hours to respond to different inquiries. And within the 24 hours, we are using the standard messages. And within the 24 hours, every message within 24 hours should not have message tags. You can send promotional contents and enroll them to a sequence in order to become a hot lead. Now, outside the 24 hours, message tags we are encouraged to use the message tags, and we should use account update, event update, post purchase, and no promotions. And the other tag is used only if you're going to use SMS and email for re-engagement. Now, OTN, um, we're what I can the best word. OTNs are explicit requests, or for example, if the person press this button and your item is out of stock, that's the time you're going to ask the customer that this particular brand is out of stock, and would you like to be notified if this out is out of stock. That's the proper way of the OTNs. Just for example, like this, most of our friends educating, I attended a lot of workshops and seminars provided by different platforms. Most of us is using like this. Is this all right if I send you message every time I post a new video? Now, let's go back. Let's connect that with the specific rule by Facebook. Is it what specific post? So instead of saying this one, you should be saying, "Is all right if I send you a message if I upload my video about shoes next week? Is it all right?" Next, these three products. What are the three products? Is it all right if I send you a message if the Adidas SL3 is in stock again? Is it all right if I send you a message when we have discounts? What type of discounts? So it should be specific. It's all right if I send when the discount for this December is there. So this is what Facebook is telling us, that you need to be specific.
And
Just like
I want to mention this too, because you are my friend. I'm so proud to know you because you're explaining this in such a way that even the simple minds like mine can understand this so well. What is happening here, guys, is they're providing you with what they're gonna provide you. And what I'm telling you here is, let's see, where's my little caption? Because I made one specific to this, because here we go. The rules, where did we put it here? This is a good one. Maybe I didn't save it. Let's see, the rules. Well, look here. What I want to mention is this little subtitle. The rules are clear as they will be. It's not getting better. We cannot bother Facebook millions of times, all the time, with our questions when they've already provided the documentation here. And one thing is very important to understand, guys. Just because you can send a message exactly as Ruben is pointing out, that is not a good message. He's showing you this is not approved. Just because you can potentially send messages like that 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, that does not mean that you're not breaking the rules. And there's no telling when Facebook's like, got him, you're out of here, you're breaking the rules, no questions asked, peace. So just because you've gotten away with something, you continue to do the things, you're going to get caught.
Okay. So going back, thank you for adding value to my statements. So as you can see with the official statement, also the official documentation, it's also clear that OTNs are built or designed for that particular sequence, because offering such notification, or offering such what do you call this one? Offering other offers should be done in sequences. I'm
And
going to
specifically, right?
yes. So it's already a specific that within 24 hours you are given all the means to promote everything that you want within the 24 hours. And after the 24 hours, you are not allowed to sell anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
So correct.
Yeah, it, as you can see here, I'm not referring to ManyChat as the one, but I'm going to share with you the um. Let me
Man, you
find.
got more folders in Windows 95, cousin. That's a lot of stuff.
Actually, this is our test page, one of our test pages.
That's a lot of when you told me, because I said you got to be sure if you're going to say this kind of stuff, Ruben, you got to be sure about your things, right? And you're like, well, I am sure because I tested like 100 times. I was like, what? You tested something 100 times? And I can see that you are not joking here. You're for real.
Yeah. Yes. Let me reshare my screen because. Okay.
All right, I got you. I'll unlock you with my power.
Okay.
Bam.
So as you can see here in the sequences, um, example sequence, we have this particular sample that you should soft sell. Okay. So again, Facebook already is telling us you all have all the 24 hours to sell everything or upsell. You can send broadcasts, you send sequences with soft sell sequence or soft sell messages, and right after the 24 hours you're not allowed anymore. It's because um based on the psychology of people have only I get they say 24 hours to decide whether to pay to buy or not. And again, the also the purpose of Facebook giving us the opportunity, if that specific item is already sold out, you can all the OTN can be used as a time to remind them that this particular item is this particular item is available. So what are other samples that I can share with you? So for example, I use this one in our specific campaigns. For example, this the blue one. Don't fall in two long lines in our store. Push the button below to get quick pick for our Black Friday deals, and then get notified when a particular item is on sale, or miss our Black Friday promo on item. What item? Do you want to get notified if we put this item on sale again? These are some of the specific scenario that you can use OTNs. And if you use this one, yeah, you will be violating message tags, because this one particular message is not clear, and you will be receiving two policy violations. So that's for the OTN. So again, as we go back to the official documentation, OTNs are a follow through for price drops back in stock, and OTN is only used once. Okay, some of us use OTN since they are enrolled to an OTN. They kept on sending OTNs, or they
Mm.
kept sending those permission. And did you know that this OTN are only used once? And once used, you are going again to ask if they want to be notified again for this particular item or particular scenario. Now, second is you only have 1 year validity for the an unused OTN.
Hmm.
Second,
Oh, I
OTN.
didn't know it ran out. So you ask and you have a year to use it. I didn't know that. I mean, I think it'd be crazy to just wait a year unless it was like a Black Friday thing. Hint, hint. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The next scenario that you can use OTNs are, for example, if you are having tons of messages inside your inbox, and um, your chatbot created a ticket for the specific concern of your customers. And
Hmm.
now, since sometimes some of the businesses don't have Saturdays and Sundays, right? Now, aside from the OTN, you can also use message tag for as human agent tag to be used in that particular scenario. You can ask the customers, "Hey Ryan, we already received your concern, and we're going to look at it. And I would like to ask if it is okay if I can ask your permission to send you one notification if we already have the solution for your problem."
And that adds value to me as a customer. Makes sense, right?
Yes, because some of the marketers right out there, they forgot to emphasize that um, uh, even the policy would if the bot doesn't transfer or handed over the conversation to human counterparts, we violate again the message tag. Okay, so and OTN is one way, or one way that we can use to send the solution outside the 24-hour window. So these are some of the notes that I can share with you. Next, aside from the OTN, yeah, we are also violating message tags. I found so many marketers out there. They teach that you should put other in your messages, or you should put others. Like for example, here, going to create a flow for test. Each marketer, I found this in different YouTube and other Facebook groups. They are teaching people, or they are teaching their students to put others in their specific flows. Okay, again, let's go back to message tags. What is the purpose of message tags? So if you're going to go back to Facebook documentation, message tags, okay, message tags are used outside the 24-hour. Okay, you should not teach your students or your followers to use others within the context of 24 hours. Why? If you use others or other tag within the 24-hour context, you're giving impression to the Facebook algorithm that your message is outside the 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, some of the educators out there, they always put others in the context of
That's not
24
right.
hours.
It's not
That's not
correct.
right. Because when you read this one, others are used outside the 24 hours. And others are used to for re-engagement. And you're going to use SMS and email stuff to reach your subscribers. Now, if you use others in the context of 24 hours, you're giving impression to algorithm, hey, Facebook, I'm sending this message to you or to my intended customers. Then the Facebook algorithm will scan that message. And if Facebook scan that message, oh, wait, you're pushing your message type is others, and when Facebook scanned your message and found out you're promoting something or you're selling something, that you violated the again the message policy of sending or misuse of message tags. Again, I want to reiterate that message tags are used outside the 24 hours context. If you're going to use that specific flow, you should um, okay, you should use only leave it blank. Okay,
Understand here.
leave it blank. If you're going to send this a particular flow within the 24-hour context, if the message tags are only used outside the 24 hours context. Okay, I hope that is clear because here, as you can see, message tags may not be used sent promotional but not limited, and businesses are encouraged within 24 hours, and message tags enable sending important and personal one-on-one updates to users outside, again, outside standard messaging window. This is
Mm-hmm.
very clear that message tags are only used outside the messaging window. So for you, for those business owners who are thought that you should put others in your messages within the 24-hour context, now you're giving impression to the algorithm that you're sending outside messages. That's the reason why when you go to your dashboard, there's something here at the top that you are violating message tags or whatever platform. It means sometimes you will be receiving such message here, like for example, you violated the message tag and the reason other type. Then when you look at your flow, it was sent within the 24-hour context.
Let me stop you right here real quick because we have a breaking announcement, and I'm gonna first of all I'm gonna explain to you quickly anyone that is listening to this amazing podcast full of surprises. Number two, for tap the table people, listen, this message tag stuff I need to explain to you very quickly. This is gonna take 10 seconds. This can't happen here because, like I said to you before, I do not allow it. Where other platforms will let you send things, anything you want, we don't do that here because we
Sure.
don't want your account banned, right? And while some people, like educators, are able to do these things, not everybody. I don't trust people, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just very, very untrusting. So here, I'm going to show you on my screen. This is chat the table. If we're going to do something here, like a sequence in your case, we call that a drip campaign because it sounds way more fancy. All we're able to do, for instance, test is send legal stuff, meaning outside of Facebook's ecosystem. There is nothing except email and SMS because I cannot afford to have a client ban because they might come after me and get me. But I had to bring on the person that actually like is the reason I'm here. And she is an authority too. She's an educator. She knows all the things. I'm going to take this screen away, and we have to have like a welcome. Cause I can't believe this is happening here. This is why this is freaking awesome. She's not a robot today. She's got her teacher glasses on, her education glasses.
Yeah,
man,
I know.
Quit playing, man. Kelly,
Hi, Kelly.
What's up?
Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Look
I'm
who
like
we
supposed
got.
to be making dinner right now, but y'all got me fired up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. That's
Tell us
it's
the
okay,
things.
Kelly.
Tell us
Yeah.
the things.
I mean, I agree with most of what Ruben is saying, but the thing about other is straight wrong. I'm sorry. That's 100% wrong.
Yeah, I
Other,
respect your.
Let's look at it.
like,
Let's
you could
look at it.
like all day long, but other equals standard message. It is not a Facebook indicated tag. It is a ManyChat assigned tag. They call it other, but it is a standard message. A standard message falls in the 24-hour. And actually ManyChat and PS, the Facebook Messenger rep I was on a call with, the actual official Facebook Messenger rep that works with ManyChat, both said it doesn't matter if you put other or nothing. They act exactly the same. It falls within the 24-hour. So to say that the other message is only for when you're using SMS or email, I'm sorry to say, I don't want to be like the lady who comes in and is a bitch, but I'm sorry to say that that's wrong. And we can't spread information like that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
I will give you the specific scenario that I'm referring to because this is repeatedly the cause of the triggers of being banned.
FYI,
Okay?
that is the message tag that is behind every single tap the table
I think the
message
problem-
period. You're correct. I'm using that tag, Kelly, for every single message.
Because it is a standard message. And if you read the documentation, standard messaging is the 24-hour window. I think the issue that arises, and Ruben, you did mention this in one of the chats we've been talking about on off on post, and it's spot on, is that the problem is people will use a different tag when they're in the 24-hour window thinking, oh, I'm in the 24 window, I could do whatever I want, but they're not applying the other tag or nothing at all. They're applying, let's say, account update, thinking, oh, but I'm in the 24 hour. It doesn't matter. The algorithm reads the tag that's applied, but Facebook doesn't see other. Whether you put nothing or you put other, they see standard message, and that falls within the 24-hour window.
Okay, let me share with you again my screen.
Well, we can look at. I know if she doesn't cook her dinner, then we're all in trouble, boy. I tell you what.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean, you can sit here and try to convince me all day long, but I'm going to go with what Facebook's actual messenger rep told me, and the extensive amount of hours I've spent reading documentation on this.
I do understand.
Other equal standard message. And I take this, I'm super passionate about it. I could tell Ruben you are too, because there are too many people out there teaching it wrong. And so many people are getting caught up and getting blocked because they're not doing messenger tags. But I dedicate an enormous amount of my time educating my community on messenger tags. And I'm telling you, that one right there, that's why I'm here interrupting dinner cook time, because that's legit not true. Everything else you're saying, it makes sense. Yes.
And I want to say, I think no one wants to make a mistake, but whenever anything could be looked at as a mistake, when in this case, we have to, no one is attacking anyone. We have to understand the things. And so thank you, Kelly, for taking time out of your day, man. I appreciate that.
And unfortunately, a lot of this is based on, a lot of what we as educators are doing is based off of experience and assumption, quite frankly. And I understand that goes along. We have to test a lot of it ourselves. We have to talk to our clients. We have to investigate. Unfortunately, ManyChat, and I don't know about the other platforms, they're not always forthcoming on their investigations. So a lot of it is, we're kind of, in the dark guessing and trying to make educated guesses. But on this one, I can without a doubt say, from the mouths of messenger reps,
from messenger, right? Yeah.
From messenger's rep, Facebook official, that one legit, that's what it's for.
Okay,
man, I want to say real quick. I want to say this is going to be awesome if I'm able to achieve the gangster glasses on Kelly real quick before she has to go. But I don't think it's going to happen. I failed because this was unexpected. Kelly, let me tell you something. Thank you. I'm gonna let you go cook dinner. And you're the freaking gangster.
Don't make me come back on here.
But
again, all right. I'll see you later.
I just
Ooh,
want to
boy.
clarify that, Kelly. If you're still watching, this
I'm
is
sure still
based
watching.
on all the accounts, 100 plus accounts that I am audited. And I found out, even though you have talked with Facebook Messenger representative, but the algorithm behaves differently from the actual experiences of the people. He
Well,
knows,
I think what we'll have to do here is go
yeah,
ahead and look at this, folks, and say, this is tricky stuff to interpret. And I think the
yeah,
only thing that can be done at this point is Zuckerberg himself. He's going to have to be my next guest on episode 35 of the
yeah,
ChatBot podcast because
because
Mark likes bots, man. He's going to like my
yeah,
bots. He's gonna want TTT. You
yeah.
watch.
But again, this is based on the different accounts that I've handled, and the actual experience is different. Again, different from
Mm-hmm.
what the representative is
It's
saying.
like maybe what you're trying to say is you're figuring out that things in the algorithm that we might not literally need to know. Maybe I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'll tell you
but
this: we have uncovered some undeniable, crazy truth. And so, what I don't want to do is go hammer over one detail that will just keep us going around in
yeah,
circles because
I'm
Mhm.
going to share with you one particular type. Can you see my window?
Unlocked.
Okay, just for example, this one. This is in the many chat. This is a weekly overview that were blocked more than 24 hours past. Now, as you can see here, this is also an example of my friend's dashboard.
Hmm.
This is our look at the reasons for blocking other content, other. It means that the specific flow used others within the context of the 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
However, the Facebook algorithm read that one is with outside the 24 hours. So which is
Mm.
which? We are experiencing different from what they are saying or what they are talking.
Hmm.
So let me defend myself about using the other type. Now,
Well, I think we don't need to defend yourself. I think that's the wrong word. I think
yeah,
what you want to do is you're going to interpret. You're the lawyer here. I ain't a lawyer, man. I'll tell you right now. The only lawyer that I like is Jennifer because she is the best lawyer on the planet, and she's the only one I like. Other than that, I don't like the law. I don't like the rules. That's why I try to make my own. I think what we're only trying to do here is interpret as best as we can. But I also don't want you to get sued because you're not a lawyer. So don't. We're not
yeah,
giving legal advice here. This is his interpretation,
this
and
is my
it's
own
only up to
interpretation.
each of you to stay compliant. And I'll tell you, this is a mic drop moment of the episode from me. It doesn't matter, truthfully, what the heck platform you're using. If you're a crappy marketer, because you're going to get banned regardless of what templates are in play, regardless of what's on their website. It is up to the individual. Now,
Now,
educators must do the right thing. I ain't an educator. I'm my own person. Take it or
now,
leave it. You can't get
next,
banned on TTT.
yes, and next is the message tags. Again, more on message tags. As you can see, there are no other others here in the real documentation of the of Facebook. And
Yeah, they
where
don't
is
see the word other. They don't know the word
yeah,
other. Right.
they don't see other in this one. So, um, this is not for me. Um, unacceptable for me. This is only my interpretation. This one. Next one is this. When the chatbot handed over the conversation to the customers, human agent tag is applied. Now, this is in this particular documentation, automated messages are not allowed. Again, this is from Facebook. Okay, you automated messages are not allowed, but there is some platforms. I'm going not going to say this one, but
Yeah, we ain't hating. I ain't a hater.
yeah. Now, let me show you the live chat example of if we're going to have this one.
Mm-hmm.
The let me get that one for you.
It's about time for well, let's let this be the mic drop example, because it's about time for Ryan to go to bed, man. Been
Yeah.
casting all day for these
Okay.
folks.
For example, here I'm going. Don't mind the. For example,
Mm-hmm.
here before there is an automated flow here.
Okay. Let's see. I'm
Do you
pulling it right
remember?
here. There you
Yeah.
go. One moment.
Yeah.
Bam. There you
Yeah.
go.
Before we have this send automated flow, which is not in compliance with the message tag human agent because you're already in the live chat.
Mm-hmm.
Then, since you're in the human agent tag already, then sending automated responses is against the human tags or human agent tag, which is under the message tags.
And I do want to point out, go back down there for a minute, because I got schooled myself. This beta access, I don't have this function, but I have my ways around it. But man, Kelly done school me. She schooled me yesterday, dog. At least it was, she schooled me in a different way. She's like, listen here, dude, you better stop saying this, Ryan. But let me tell you, like this beta thing here, I'm gonna have this just like I'm gonna have Instagram, and I'm gonna have everything, y'all, be done. Sorry. She
Yeah,
knows, y'all educators, y'all know some things, man. That's why I listen
yeah,
to y'all folks.
yes. This is the particular reason that some of our customers or our business owners uses live chat. Then we taught them to send automated flows inside the live chat, which is against again with the human agent tag. Live chat should not be automated. Okay, so that's other areas that I'm going to share with you that live chat should not you should not send any automated during the live chat.
And this is a good time to mention this is for everyone to look at. Listen, seriously, it's going to be interesting to you if you've not ever looked here. Go into your message settings, folks, chatbot folks, and look at your advanced messenger tab, because
Yes.
you have two inboxes there that you need to configure and make sure you know what is there. You can connect things in the past that maybe you don't even know is there that could be causing issues, and you're blaming platforms for it. It's not the platform's fault. In fact, it's
Yes.
your fault as a user for not knowing your stuff.
Yes.
In
Now,
some cases.
yes, you're speaking of the advanced messaging.
He's
This is
gonna
one
show
of
you
all.
the things. Here you go.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to explain this one to you. Advanced messaging. Okay. So this is one of my test pages. Okay. So most of the businesses that I audited, they're always their response method is responses are all automated. However, they're responding also in between the chatbots automation. Then they're cutting across the line of the chatbot. Now, what I found out, when you set responses are all automated,
Mm-hmm.
you have these responsibilities. Okay, let me share with you.
Right.
When you choose automated bots and choose this one, you should abide with the responsiveness policy. Okay, what is the responsiveness policy of Facebook? So responsiveness policy, if you chose to set your response method to all automated, you should abide with these rules. Okay, automated bots must respond to any and all input, such as free-form text, quick replies, CTA buttons, and persistent menu within the 30 seconds context. If you failed to respond to that specific responsiveness policy, sometimes the algorithm will tag you as being spammy because or being spammy or non-functional. Sometimes you will receive those notification in your dashboard because you declare that your responses are all automated, yet your bot is not responding. Okay. Now, next, when you set this one, responses are all provided by the people. Your bot should not reply. Okay, or else you will also be tagged as being spammy because there's some the bot, based on my experience, when you declare your general settings response method by people, you will be tagged as being spam or non-functional based on my experience. Now, if you're going to send save replies or canned messages, then you are repeatedly using this in a span of 5 minutes interval, using the same template, using the same wordings without any alteration. The Facebook Messenger will also tag you as being spammed or being spammy because you are repeating the canned message or the saved replies.
Mm.
Okay. Next is the response method. All businesses should, if you're going to have this flow or chatbot, then you're going to use live chat as a handover protocol. You should set this one to partially automated with some support of people. It's because you're giving impression to Facebook algorithm that you have a customer service representative when the bot can't reply to your messages, or for those messages out of for those messages that your bot can understand. So most of the businesses fail to set this response method.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I saw some courses out there that they always set this one into this. Now, let me further explain about that specific one. So, if we fail to have those things, um, you will be having tons of notification from Facebook um, that you're not compliant with that one. Next, with the ads level, I said a while ago that there are the relationship. These are the relationships. If you violated one policy here, it also reflects on the two. If you violated one community standard, it also reflects on the two. So that's the reason why, if you're going to create messenger, then you have violated one messenger policy, and when you create another ad creative, or you will connect your messenger bot to your ad, sometimes it will give you errors, not only because you missed some settings, but you violated one particular lesson, one particular here. Next, I'm going fast. Next, policy that I'm going to share with you guys is this, very important. Most of us are overkilling our flows with tons of emojis, tons of unicodes like this one, unicodes or text bold or in italicized words. That particular scenario where we bombarded our flows with tons of emojis, this refer to this one, grammar and profanity. Okay, Facebook algorithm reads our ads and reads our messenger perfectly. And if the algorithm sees this one kind of pattern, you use different emojis, excessive symbols, excessive characters, excessive punctuation inside our flow, it also violates other element of the trio. So you wonder why some flows are not that functional. It's because also Facebook reads that a particular flow, and you violated some grammar and profanity policy that
Man,
Facebook
do
has.
you see that? The profanity one is hilarious. It's interesting. I bet that's why Gary Vee's chatbot don't work, because they probably banned him with all the curse words he uses. And then, boom, look at this. Even if you hide it with an asterisk,
Yes.
they'll find you. Facebook says they will find you guys. Careful. You got to do the thing. I
Yeah.
didn't know that one.
Yeah. So it's also applicable to the messenger. So if you are using excessive emojis inside your flow, better refine your flows with little to no emojis at all. Because if you follow this kind of flows, excessive emojis, Facebook definitely find you. Okay. This one also, one particular event in your chatbots you should also be aware of. Don't have excessive emojis or excessive um, editor, like for example text bold. How you will some I audited some people's flow, and they're using this one.
Ooh, boy, I'm glad you're not calling me out right now. That's in every one of mine. And I'll tell you what, like, I know this rule, and it's the same thing with the emojis. I think that eventually it's going to just be, all right, guys, you can have your emojis to an extent. Now, in your ads, they'll tell you, you know, the Facebook ad reps will tell you, oh, your emojis are too much. Take the emojis away, your ad will be approved. I've seen that happen more than once. And so I think that context still matters here, regardless of everything. And I think that we don't know exactly what causes everything, but he's telling you a lot of triggers, y'all.
Yeah, these are the triggers that I audited for different clients here in our country. And when we remove those excessive emojis, um, and text editors like bold letters, italicized letters, the results of our ads increase exponentially. I'm not saying that these are only my interpretation, but this is a real scenario we're in.
You got the case study. You can talk about this and feel like you're not telling anyone anything you shouldn't right here. I understand this.
Yeah. So these are some of the product of um, the product of our case study. Now, I'm telling you that these are interconnected with each other. So you cannot violate one, then you violate this one, then you push forward to messenger policy and platform policy, then everything is okay. No, if all of them are interconnected with each other. So as you can see,
you know, I want to say something here. This is really interesting. So check this out, guys. This is some knowledge for that booty. Check it out. One of my very, very good friends, and I will not drop his name. He's probably watching this. What's up, dude? Let's hang out later. Let's talk about this. He is very vocal as himself on his personal profile in very private groups. That those are the kind of groups I only see screenshots of because I don't care about no politics stuff. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all know this? If you get banned or restricted or warned or whatever those terms are on Facebook as a person, and then you also manage Facebook accounts for clients, guess what? You might not be able to you can't use Facebook to post the things. You might not even be able to use third-party tools like a Hootsuite or a Buffer or something like that. Then you're screwed. So it's always best to do the right things and say the nice things. And if you have something mean to say in general, keep it in the head or pray about it so it gets out of your head. and be careful with what you say on the internet, guys. It'll cause problems if we're not careful.
Yeah. So I guess you can message me and clarify things if you want to see the real scenarios I am telling you about, because these with the 100 plus accounts that I have audited, they manifest
100 accounts.
They manifest patterns, and these patterns are I'm sharing with you guys. I'm not interpreting Facebook policy in my own words. These are the patterns that I figured out, and when we remove those things, everything is okay. I can Ryan. I showed Ryan the testimonials that I have from my
man. Put them things on the screen if you got them like that. We can throw them right on there, man.
Yeah, you can share that one. I'm not saying I'm not creating stories here, but these are real stories. Ryan, can you share can you share them with our audiences, the screenshots from my students?
You know, I think the best thing that we can do here is I want to post is because they're in the video, they have to like scroll to it. So what we'll do is I'll post it on my end. I'll post whatever you want me to you sent. I'll put it right in the comment section. So y'all want to check his resume or whatever, you can do that. And I'm going to throw this on there because I've been busy listening, jotting down everything in my mind. But it's been a while since I've made some like graphics, and y'all don't know this about me, but I'm like honestly like the ultimate Photoshop living gangster of the world. And so I think I got something. I'm really not. That's a big joke.
Yeah.
But I made some fun things. I want to see if they work really quick because I think this is going to have to be like a sneak peek of things to come on season 2 of the Chatbot podcast. I want to see if this works. Boom,
Yeah.
look at that. Boom, look at that. I got this one, right? I got another one for you. I made just for you. We're going to put that on the screen. And don't worry, I'm going to put all your screenshots of your testimonials that were excellent. I'll put those in the comments. Don't you worry. You're a pretty little face, my man. We're going to make sure everybody knows anything that you need them to know. And this is my favorite thing I've made so far. Look at this. I've never done this before. Will it work? I think it will work. Let's see here. Because it's sweet, dude. This is, I don't know if you've ever seen yourself in this light. Let me see. Look, boom, look at this. Stop spam, stop bans. That's what it comes down to for me. Guys, if you're doing the right things, you're in general going to be okay. You have to ensure that you're not getting fed bad stuff from any source, from any template factory or whatever. You know, all this stuff is important, but at the end of the day, it's your Facebook account and you're responsible for it. And I think that it's important to understand if you don't have time to read the fine print, because like we said, no one reads the fine print, man. I have that as a caption. If you're not going to do that, you need to find an expert like Kelly, like Ruben, who have a ton of testimonials and understand like these are the guys that spent the time to do the thing that you're not willing to do and can't do. And I think this has been awesome, man. This has already been past my time, but look at the things I was trying to do. Follow the rules, bot shots, gangster Kelly. Look at that. I was trying to put that on her face as she was here. I had no idea she was coming here, but apparently I'm getting texts on my phone, texts saying, oh, you're blowing up in the comments. And I was like, well, listen, anybody want to come in here and talk about it? Let's do it. And so I think this is a great episode, and I appreciate everything, man.
Yeah. One last thing, Ryan, before
Yes, sir.
That
Floor is yours.
Yeah. One thing, can you? I'm sharing my screen once again. This also in connection with circumventing systems. Okay, so we're trying to send sponsored messages, yet you're also you use Unicode characters again. This is incongruent in line with the number 17, grammar and profanity. If you're going to use bold letters or italicized letters in your flows, um, sometimes Facebook read that one as Unicode characters. Just in the context, some phones, if your phone is not updated with regards to the iOS or the app Messenger app is not yet updated, most of our audiences will read the italicized letters or bold letters as boxes. If you happen to know that one, that most of the apps are not yet updated. For example, your messenger is not yet updated, yet you receive a sponsored message contains that bold letters and italicized letters using the text code converter. The Facebook will determine that this person received a text that are boxes. So sometimes Facebook will read that one as Unicode characters. So that Unicode characters try to obfuscate words or phrases, meaning it replaces words and sentences or phrases. Sometimes the algorithm will give you will give impression that you are sending secret codes to your audiences or a specific audience. Remember, Facebook is respecting our also our languages or the messages. So you can try to remove those bold letters or italicized letters in your flows and then run sponsored messages. Then you will see the difference between the deliverability of your ads and sponsored messages. So those are some of
You nailed it, man. You just nailed everything that I think that we really should talk about here, man. And the next guest just has to be Zuckerberg, dude. You're going to be a hard one to follow when it comes to this. Or maybe Steve from Messenger. That dude, he's got some fun stories.
Yeah, I these are some of our experiences. And again, I would like to disclaim that these are based on the 100 accounts that I have done auditing. I'm not creating stories. I just want to tell Kelly about the other tag, because when we remove that other tag, everything seems okay, and we're not getting notifications anymore. So try for yourself to remove the other tag in your flows, then run campaigns, then you will see the difference. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody only wants the same thing I want, which is no bans. I hate bans. There's no like that's I don't like it. So that said, as much as I consider myself to just do my thing, I have to abide by the rules. As much as I want to go 125 miles an hour because that's as fast as the Harley Davidson motorcycle I have will go. It's not a cross rocket. It don't go real fast. I will never go that fast. Not because I'm scared, because I don't want to pay for that ticket, man. I got to follow the rules. I have to know the rules. I can't tell the officer, oh, I didn't know. I couldn't do that, regardless of what Dave Chappelle used to say back when he was funny. Now, I don't know. Like, I'll tell you guys, you just got to know the things. And if you're not going to know the things, hire someone. And then it's at least you have someone to yell at or sue. In some cases, I guess, this is serious stuff. This social media and digital marketing consultant game, it's changing, man. Back when I started, there were no bans. And then they had people that were doing bad things, so they had to start banning people, and same thing with the 24-hour rule. It's like there are people abusing the rules, abusing the terms. Are like, well, guys, we told you the rules. We gave you the street signs, but you broke them anyway. So now no one can have nice things. So I think the moral of this story is, please, folks at home, businesses, chatbot builders, at the end of the day, if we do the right things, everything is fine. If we follow the rules and do the right things, hunky dory, right, Ruben? Everything's good. Everybody's smiling, man. Don't you? Yeah, look at that smile. I told him before, he got a pretty boy smile, man. Look at this. Very cool, guys. Well, Ruben, I appreciate everything so much. You have been an amazing, awesome, fun guest. Any last words before I send you off, brother?
Yeah.
Where can they find you, right? Where can they find you? Where's your website? All the things.
Actually, we're building. We are doing our rebrand for our with our group. Our group is Bots at Work.
Bots at Work. I like that brand.
Yeah.
Fun.
We're still rebranding. Just want you to show our rebrand. This recently finished, so we're fixing everything. So these are some of our rebrand. Okay, so these are our logo. Then yeah, we're going to teach different stuffs like messenger compliance and other stuffs that and let me share one thing with you guys about
You got it,
what
man. Yeah,
I'm
totally.
talking about, so that you have knowledge of who are. For example, here, this is the recent study that I made for Facebook Shop with checkout counter in Facebook. So as you can see here,
I don't
Facebook
see your screen, dog.
sorry for that. Let me share with you one case study that I made for Facebook Shop, integrating the Facebook Shop checkout counter. So here, as you can see, Facebook algorithm rejected this one. Why? It's because adult products, but this is a lubricant oil for motors. This one I'm talking about. Uh, this is AI will always check your next one is these are some of the recovered accounts that I made for messenger people.
Oh boy, it's a family-friendly show now. Be careful what we showing on these images. Facebook's banning these accounts. I'm just playing, man. I'm just kidding. It's all good.
Yeah. So
there are definitely no kids that watch this show ever.
Yeah. Can you can see here that this in Filipino language. It's in Filipino language.
Does bro mean bro in Filipino?
Yes, brother.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's my favorite word, bro.
Actually, I'm helping e-commerce industry. Before they using Messenger, we remove everything, what I've discussed, and after refining their Messenger, they have 100 transactions per day in their Messenger. Now I also help them recover the restrictions.
There's the thing right there, man. Now you got. Well, I'll still put them in the comments for the people to see.
Yeah, and this one, as you can see here, um, I recovered their business manager. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I know exactly what that says, man. I'm actually an expert in all languages, just so you know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm sharing about to your audiences, that you can remove first, you can test it out, remove what I've told you, remove the other tag within the 24-hour context, remove all the emojis or most of the emojis in your flow, and everything will be fine. And remove the OTN in the context of or use the OTN in specific terms or specific, and that's all.
And like, you got to end on this one. I made the graphic. Come on, bro. What's this say? Yes, sir. You cannot spam, guys. Ruben told you, and Kelly did too. They all told y'all the things. I didn't tell y'all anything. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not responsible for anybody's accounts unless they're on Chat the Table. And I'm not worried because I've done all the things that can be done to protect. So y'all are good, and that's why you pay the price. But I digress. Ruben, you're the freaking man. Thank you so much. Make sure that you send me the link to add to your post, and I'll get those screenshots posted. And I appreciate everything, brother.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me in. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
sharing my knowledge.
Thank you for doing the work, man. You're doing the things that just people just can't do. You did it, and we appreciate the things.
Okay, thank you. If you have further questions, you can directly message me, and I can help you audit your flows if you want to.
He said y'all could slide right in those DMs, man. Let me see that smile one more time, Ruben. Let me see them. Yeah, there he goes. All right, man. Man, that was fun, y'all. I cannot believe the luck we just had. The bot queen, the real bot queen, appear on this show, man. That was awesome. And Ruben just straight dropped bombs the entire time. I think this might have been the first guest that can out-talk me, son. This dude really went ham, and he showed y'all. He's like, let me show you the evidence here. Let me show you this screenshot here. Let me give you the Ruben explanation here. You know, and that's what it's about, guys. Listen, I didn't even pay him that much money to be on the show. Matter of fact, he did it for free. You know what I'm saying? So why is he going to do something for free? Why is Kelly going to interrupt dinner making services? Let me tell y'all something. In the regular corporate world, what she just did would never, ever happen. Nothing work related would ever stop dinner. And I'll tell you what, when you stop dinner, stop doing a thing to go do work stuff, you got passion that is unmatched, man. From Ruben giving y'all an hour and a half of his time for free, which cannot be cheap. He's got to be charging. He gave that to y'all for free, and me. And Kelly stopped dinner. Me, all I do is talk and play with robots all day. I'm Robot Ryan, man. Is that a domain taken? Someone buy that for me. I bought all the domains Google will let me buy. They banned me from buying domains. I'm just kidding. That's fake news. Guys, thank you for watching this special edition of the ChatBot Podcast. This is episode 34. I think I'm going to do 2 more episodes this year and be done. I might try to make it to 40. I don't know if I want to hit 40, man. That's a lot of shows. I don't even know if y'all like this stuff. I hope y'all like it. I hope you're getting value out of it. Whether you're using Tap the Table or not, I hope this is helping you in some way, even if it's to laugh at me. It's okay. I don't see you laughing at me all the time. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Hump day. Let's get over it. Have a good rest of your night, or in a good morning if you're over there chilling with Ruben. All right.